Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today I have some water-soluble oil pastels. I work a lot with oil pastels, but not so much with my water-soluble ones. Here I've got some from two different brands, super cheap. This what am I trying to say? You can see it there. I'll leave links down below as well in the description, so to make sure you hit show more. And then the other set was the Mungio Aquarelle, and I've heard that those are similar to the premium marketing ones that they put out. And if you look at them, they look very, very similar. So what I'm doing here is putting it down on some watercolor paper and just beginning of some flowers here, and then just adding water just to see how they spread. I did find a difference between the two brands. Obviously the Mungio were a lot better in my opinion than the Portofino ones, or Portfolio. I can't see the word in Portfolio. But they did work pretty comparably. So I found that the technique of, I've got off to the left there, I've got a jar of water, and I found that temporarily putting them in the water like for 1 or 2 seconds and sort of wetting that end gave a really nice effect and made them super, super creamy and spreadable. So that was what I tended to do for the rest of the painting, as well as here and there with a paintbrush. But I found that that was the best technique with especially the cheaper ones. I mean, both of them are very inexpensive, but I definitely favored the Mungio. I like Mungio anyway, so I don't know if I'm a little biased. But there was another one, Montcart. I'm trying to remember now. I'm in my car doing this voiceover, waiting for my son, so I don't have my products in front of me. But I'll have to again leave notes below. But those I didn't like so much at all. Definitely favored these, and they were super creamy to use. Of course, you don't have to wet them. You can just use them like creamy oil pastels. That is not a problem. And I did occasionally bring in my Lyra Aquarelle wax-based water-soluble crayon. I like working with those, and the point on that was finer. So and they played well together. So if you have multiple products in this genre, like maybe the distress pencils or Caran d'Ache, the Neocolors, Neocolor 2s that are water soluble, they will all do well together really. And yeah, this turned out a fun little painting. I made some a seamless pattern from it with some bright happy colors there, and I have that available at Spoonflower. If you want to check that out, I have links below to my Spoonflower shop. And yeah, they were fun to play with. I'm going to be doing some more experimenting. I think too that, you know, the thing that people find difficult is the labor-intensive part of oil pastels, I guess, is spreading them for some people. And so these might be an option for you if you want something a little more moving, you know, that moves a little bit easier. But again, dipping it just for 2 seconds in that water, it's amazing how much that really brings them to life there. Here I actually do have my nails painted, courtesy of my daughter. I never have time to paint my nails, but she wanted to paint my nails and toenails, and so I let her do that. So I probably should do that more often, but I have short nails because I paint and I play the piano, and so it is, I'm not a big fan of longer nails personally. I'm far too practical, I guess. But she painted those, so so these two sets have lots of great colors in the green categories, in the purples and the pinks and the reds, and they have lots that you can work with. You can see I'm layering on various greens, from cools to warms even, and some browns in there just to give it some texture and depth, I guess. Yeah, fun. They're fun. What can I say? If you like these sorts of videos where you can just paint and dip into those art supplies, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. I have tons. I have over 1,100 videos on my channel. So there are a zillion things, from paper crafting to cooking to painting, in all different kinds of media. whatever floats your boat there. So check all those out. I have some playlists as well. And yeah, I'm teaching my daughter to sew, so there might be a sewing video or two popping in here, but yeah, lots of fun. So yeah, again, I will leave links below. The one I'm holding in my hand right now is probably my favorite out of those two choices. And here, I can't help it, got to bring in my Posca white pen. And by the way, that does do decently well on top of even the oil pastel. So here I'm bringing in a regular oil pastel, a Mungyo, I believe, or is it Paul Rumen? Actually, I think it's Paul Rumen, the older style, not the Haya, but those worked well with that as well. So fun little painting, get in there, get some art done, helps out our brains, right? And if you were thinking about trying any of those products out, hopefully seeing them in motion may help you. And let me know if you have any other questions. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day.